Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando, and today we're going to be talking about Elon Musk is going after Bernie Sanders, or maybe it's the other way around, who knows, but we're going to cover this. And the reason why I'm covering this, guys, is because as you get more money in real estate, as you get more money in creating your businesses, or anything else, you will eventually run into a scenario where you will get quite annoyed with someone trying to take a bigger piece of your money, aka taxes, right? And these lawmakers are continuously always trying to take a bigger piece of the pie. And so, you know, when I see stories like this, it kind of hits home for me. So let's just jump into the article here. It says, Musk taunts Sanders, suggests that he'll sell more Tesla stock. Now, if you haven't known what's been going on, basically, Elon Musk, obviously richest man in the world, whatnot. I think it's 200 and something billion dollars. It's a ridiculous amount of money that he has. And he's basically selling some of his stock. Well, with that selling of the stock, he's going to create capital gains, guys. And what that means is that you're going to have to pay taxes on the money that you've gained when you sell the stock. And so that is what the argument is here based on this. But let's jump into it. I want to jump too far ahead of myself. It says Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest person, directed a series of insults at Bernie Sanders on Twitter after the U.S. Senator repeatedly called for billionaires to pay more taxes. Musk even raised the notion of selling more of his Tesla shares, which would require him to pay capital gains tax. As I suggested earlier, guys, paying the capital gains, I don't know, I think it's like at 30. For Elon, it'd probably be 37%, 35%, some ridiculous amount of money that he's going to have to pay on this. And then it says the 80-year-old Sanders, who unsuccessfully sought the Democrat presidential in 2016, 2020. He basically went on there and tweeted, "We must demand that extremely wealthy pay their fair share." Now, he didn't mention Elon Musk by name, but if you're the richest man in the world, then it's obviously talking about you. You know, so Elon didn't like that, guys. Elon was like, listen, man. You know, he did like it. Here's a picture of the actual tweet, and I'm going to put it here on the side here so you guys can see it. I mean, you can see Bernie Sanders saying that we must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share, period. Then you have Elon Musk saying right underneath it, "I keep forgetting that you're still alive." Now, while that is rude, right? And while that is, you know, probably not the best thing he should have said there, it is funny. It is funny. And then Elon says, "Want me to sell more stock, Bernie? Just say the word." Now, he's kind of just being a troll here and pushing Bernie Sanders, saying that, look, you're telling me that you want to tax me more than I'm already getting taxed on the money that I already create jobs. I already pay my fair share in taxes, and now you want to tax me more? Oh, God. Before I go ahead and get some more of my commentary on this, let's just go ahead and finish off this article. It says, Musk, whose 286 billion fortune has made him a target of supporters of wealthy tax, responded, "I keep forgetting that you're still alive," as I just showed you guys. And then it says Musk was still firing off tweets 11 hours later, saying Sanders is a taker, not a maker. What he means by that is that he just wants to take as much money from the rich as possible, but he doesn't want to provide anything in return. He just believes taking money from the wealthy will solve all issues, you know, whatever social issues that Bernie believes that will, you know, be solved by taking money from rich people. But the economics of it, as I've explained in other real estate videos, guys, of like buying properties in the hood, how those economics and things work. Those same economics work when you're doing taxes and when you're putting money towards social programs and whatnot. All of that stuff, like, is just not as simple as just grabbing money from here and moving here. Because if that was the case, you would think that the U.S. government would just do that. If money just solves everything, then just take that big amount of money and drop it on that issue. And it should solve it, right? But it doesn't work that way, guys. And we all know that. And then it says Musk offloaded almost $7 billion worth of Tesla stock last week, helping push the automaker shares down 15%. The stock fell to 2.6% on Monday, which is today, and the share disposals began after Musk polled Twitter users on whether he should sell. Now, this is another thing with Elon, this is me. It's just not my style to be poking and prodding and keep poking the bear, but Elon is really being a troll and poking the bear on this one, asking Twitter users, should you sell? I think he wanted to sell to begin with. It's not that he would allow Twitter users to decide to sell his shares. He was going to sell his shares regardless. He doesn't really take a salary. As far as I understand, he doesn't take a salary. So all of his income will come from the sale of the shares, and he doesn't get an actual income. Now, where I want to really pivot this on, and the reason why this article is relevant, especially to me, and it should be relevant to you, is because of this. Once you start getting and you start receiving more and more money, guys, and your net worth starts to really grow, you start to really see that the government and that other people, let it be, government officials, let it be, your property, your state and local tax, someone is always trying to grab a big piece of your money. They just want a big chunk of your money, guys. And I'm all about giving your fair share of taxes. But if you are creating jobs, you're paying your fair share of taxes, and you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, why do we keep going into this circle over and over and over again of raising taxes more and more, to the point that it stifles innovation? Who will want to start a business? Who will want to get into real estate? Who will want to invest if 60, 70% of your profits will be taken away by the government? Like, who wants to really push? If that's the case, everybody will strive to be in middle class or below. You won't strive to have that passive income and things that we all want and we all talk about. And that's the issue, is that someone's always trying to grab. And that is what I believe Elon Musk is talking about. You got to remember, this is a guy who's creating jobs in his own company, and then there's offshoots, right? There's people who provide parts to his company. There's people who provide batteries and things of that nature. These third-party companies that have been created just to fulfill the things that he needs for his company. You can't tell me that's creating more jobs. It's a domino ripple effect, and you're continually saying to this guy, we want to charge you more and more and more. And I personally can understand that because, every time a news article comes up, or every time I hear something about someone taking away a 1031 exchange, or someone saying, if you make X amount of dollars, we're going to add 10% more on top of your taxes. You just think to yourself, especially a guy like me, you think, you're like, man, I just got here and you got to just keep taxing me? I'm first generation. Can you please stop hitting me over the head with tax after tax after tax? And you just sometimes you think to yourself, you're like, man, I totally understand what some of these guys are talking about and why they're pushing against this so much, guys. But I want to hear you guys' opinion. And what do you guys think? If you start making that money, or maybe you're already there, do you think that the government should be continuing to take more and more of your money and put it towards other things? Are you okay with that? Are you saying, hey, stop it. Come on. I'm okay about paying a fair share. I just don't want to end up you taking away everything that I worked for, So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would need you to watch this next video here. It will help you get into your first real estate property, and we talk about all types of financial news. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.